This video we're going to talk about blind grading of an essay question inside of a quiz. So inside of As You Learn, there's not an easy button to click to get blind grading, but sometimes it's nice to be able to grade students' essays without seeing who the student is that posted it. So to do this, we're going to start by going to participants in the class. We're going to find our name as the teacher in the course. And right here where it says roles and it says teacher, I want to click the little pencil and I'm going to assign myself the secondary teacher role. And make sure you hit the little save icon, the little thing that looks like a disc. So now I have teacher role and secondary role, and that's going to be important so that I can assign new functions to the secondary teacher. If you have secondary teachers in the course, TAs or other faculty member, you can allow them to grade doing this same thing if they already have a secondary teacher role. And so from there, I'm going to pull down the menu and go to permissions. So this lists all of the different permissions each role has in the course. I'm going to go to Advanced Role Override, select Secondary Teacher, and here's all the things that secondary teacher can do. And I need to find out of this list manual grading of quiz. The easiest way to do that is to use the find function. On a PC it's Control F, and I'm going to look for manual grading, and here it is. Quiz reports manual grading. That's what I'm looking for. See students identity fields while grading. I want to set that to prohibit. Students see names while grading. I want to set that to prohibit. That means you cannot do it if you have the role of secondary teacher. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom and hit Save Changes. So now, and if I want to check myself, if I look at advanced roles, secondary teacher should have 2 overrides. So now I go back to the course. I'm going to go into Essay Quiz. I'm going to go to Results. And I'm going to pull this down. Now I could do grade one at a time, but there's still, you see, I still see the students' names here. So if I click on this, I'm going to go to that student's name. So what I want to do is go here to Grades, Manual Grading. Now I see that there are 3 essays to grade. I'm going to click on that. Here's the first essay to grade. I can give it comments. I can give it a score. I'm going to give this one, the first one, 100. I'm going to give comments. I'll give this second one a 90. And I'm going to come in here and I'm going to give this last one a 100 as well. Or actually, it's out of 1 because that's how I set it up. So 1.9 and 1. So that'll give 100 points on the overall. So I'm going to save and show next. We're done. Now what we want to do is we want to go back into the course because we want to undo what we just did. So we went through and graded. We weren't able to see students' names. So we want to go back to participants. We want to go into roles. We want to remove secondary teacher and hit save. Then we want to go to permissions and go to secondary teacher. Once we get into secondary teacher, we're going to use that find function again, manual grading. Go down and we want to go back to inherit, the first. We want to scroll down to the bottom, hit save changes. And now we can go back in to the essay and see results, and we will see those students got those grades. They were submitted properly, but we could not see the students' names while we were in the process of grading.